What's up, Vinyl community? It's your boy Chris, or as you guys who have followed me over from Instagram know me as @Tunes from the Man Cave. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys my most recent finds since Record Store Day, as I shared with you guys in my previous video. Go ahead and get that jump started by sharing with you guys, as always, what's on the turntable, which is Led Zeppelin, Nebworth Fair Volume 1, a 10-year tour of Zeppelin music, 2 LP bootleg, not a bad bootleg, not great, but not bad. And if you're a Zeppelin fan in particular, then you have to have all the bootlegs, right? You have to have all the bootlegs. So this would be one of all the bootlegs. Not terrible. Highly recommended for you major Zeppelin fans. You novice Zeppelin fans, just buy Zeppelin 1, 2, 3, and 4 and you're good. For you novice Zeppelin fans. Alright. In no particular order, my post RSD finds that I've had most recently. First off, 7-inch. I don't buy very many 7-inches, but I make exceptions every now and then. If it's a song that I love, and the entire album wasn't available on vinyl, but like the 7-inch was, I make exceptions. In this case, Edwin McCain, I'll Be. You guys can make fun of me all you want. I love this song. I love it. It's one of my favorites. It's phenomenal. I'm glad to finally be able to listen to it on vinyl, because before earlier today I had never heard I'll Be on vinyl before, and it's the ultimate romantic comedy song. But I don't give a shit. I love it. It's a great song, guys, and it's one of my. It's actually probably my most recent find. Edwin McCain, I'll Be, 7-inch. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but I can remember being a teenager, and I can remember going into Best Buy or Target, and I can remember half the store being racks of CDs. Like literally half of each store, racks of CDs. And they were full of the old stuff, of the new stuff, the new releases, everything. If you wanted a CD, you could find it in Target or Best Buy. Well, the Target in my town, in my area, within my immediate vicinity, has scaled all the way down to absolutely positively no CDs. They don't sell CDs at all anymore. You cannot buy a CD in a Target. In the closest Target to my house, you cannot buy a CD. They don't have them. And the Best Buy, which is located right next door, has exactly one row, I should say, of CDs, and they are the absolute best sellers. It's your Taylor Swift, your Adele, your Pink. It's the absolute best sellers. If you're wanting Closer by Joy Division, you are shit out of luck. You're not going to find it there. You better Amazon that shit. It's just not there. So that's where we are at in terms of CDs. Just fine by me, because I don't own CDs anymore. But man, it's funny how quick that turned. So anyway, for the first time in forever, I'll walk into the Best Buy in my town, and I'm walking in, and all I'm trying to do is look for some backup speaker wire. Because I've got speaker wire, but it's always good to have a little excess. And I walk in and I go to grab it, and they've got a big rack full of vinyl. And that's the first time I'd ever seen vinyl in this Best Buy. So I'm like, okay, obviously I have to flip through it. Obviously, right? I mean, as a vinyl collector, I can't go through here, flip through the vinyl, and see a rack full of vinyl and not flip through the vinyl. So I flip through it, and I find several things I would be interested in buying, but Walt's a little tight, but I did settle on Nas. I Am. Recently reissued a couple of weeks ago. A lot of people think that the only classic Nas ever put out was Illmatic. Now, I don't know if this is a classic to the hip-hop media or to anybody, but I loved this album when it came out, man. I used to blast this CD. I used to, especially A Favor for a Favor with Scarface. I mean, Life is What You Make It with DMX. I always loved this album, and I'm thrilled now to have it on my favorite format. I owned the CD for years. I damn near burned a hole in it. So Nas I Am, I grabbed it today, going in there to buy some damn speaker wire, and this is what I came out with. I go in to buy a speaker wire and a copy of Black Panther, and I come out with this as well. So it is what it is. Nas I Am. I was gonna eventually get around to it anyway. That's what I tell myself. As some of you guys may know, I am an ardent voucher for Vinyl Me Please. I currently subscribe to 3 different memberships of Vinyl Me Please. I have the Essentials, the Classics, and the Hip Hop subscriptions. So for the Essentials, this month's subscription was Clips, Lord willing. And man, I gotta tell you, round about my senior year of high school, I used to play this album so loud in the parking lot at school or going through. I mean, there was nothing like throwing on Grinding, driving through a parking lot in a car that I paid for with a bunch of cheerleaders around with my head held high. Not necessarily nodding or trying to stunt or anything, but just, God damn it, it made me feel good. So that was enough for me. But Clips, Lord willing, thrilled to have it on vinyl. Hip Hop Essentials for the month. Vinyl Me Please. Next, for my Vinyl Me Please Hip Hop subscription, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, 2 LP, 45 RPM, mint, green, and gray, if I'm not mistaken, vinyl. I listened to this bad boy for the first time earlier today. It hauls the mail. It is killer all the way across the board. I just have to open it up right now to show you guys the beautiful wax, because jeez, it is pleasant to the eye. Get a load of that. Man, what a beauty. I owned one other pressing before this one, which was the digitally remastered copy from a couple of years ago. More than a couple of years ago. But needless to say, it's on the market now because, as far as I'm concerned, this is the version to own now of Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style Classic. Guys, I remember knowing every lyric to Gin and Juice when I was in first grade. Maybe second grade. Point is, way too young to know all the lyrics to a gangster rap song. I'm not talking about the damn radio version either. I'm talking about the album version, the CD version. My parents never really did steer me away from bad words. As far as they were concerned, they would rather I hear it at home or hear it on my own than hear it on the school bus or take it out of proportion. They wanted me to be introduced to life. They didn't want to steer me away from it and then have me stumble upon it and be naive one day. As far as they were concerned, the best thing for me to do was to figure it out and figure out how to use it and to figure out what it was all about. So My parents never denied me an explicit lyrics CD. They didn't. Their whole thing is the moment you get in trouble using these words at school is the moment we don't allow you to buy them. The moment we, insert some ground rules of the house. But the point is they didn't steer me away from it. They didn't try to curb it. They didn't try to anything like that. They knew what the world was about. They were very realistic about it. And thank you, Mom and Dad, because I got introduced to some of my favorite music of all time. Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style being one of them. Follow Me Please for this month. 45 RPM, mint and green vinyl subscription. Killer. And I got another one that I'm going to be honest with you, I had never heard of. But oh my God, it's phenomenal. I thought I'd never heard of it anyway, and then I played it, and I'm like, I've totally heard some of this. The Lightning Plus One, Energy Control Center. Also 2 LP, Follow Me Please Classics subscription. And it's spiritual jazz, guys. And it's out of Houston, Texas. It's 2 LPs, master from the original tapes. It's a killer set. I don't think it's been issued but a couple of times ever in the history of its existence. But it is absolutely 100% phenomenal, and I'm thrilled to have it in my collection now. And then, I think it was only, I don't know if it was 700 or 7,000, I can't tell you. Follow Me Please subscribers automatically, at random, a few thousand of us would be selected to receive the church's Project Unfollowed 10-inch. Couple of songs off of their upcoming album for absolutely free at random, and I was one of the lucky ones. So it didn't cost me anything. I'm looking forward to hearing it, guys. I'm still yet to throw it on, but I know a lot of people have been quite jealous of me for receiving it. And I've even had some offers for it. I've had some people offer me hey man, how much do you want for it? Do you want to trade? Everything like that. And I'm like, look, I haven't heard this yet, but I know this is something worth sitting on, and I know that I like churches enough, I guess, to see what's up with it. So I don't know. Probably gonna hold on to it, but I've got options. And thank you. Follow Me Please. I really appreciate it. Close up this video. One of my absolute favorite Instagram accounts, at Carol's Vinyl, hosted a giveaway on her site. Pretty much, I don't know if it's her favorite album of the year or if it's up there. I think it might be her favorite album of the year. It's Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves. But it was one that I had thought about grabbing myself. It had come out a few months ago. And I thought, okay, the next time I get up to the store, I'm going to grab a copy of it for myself. But she announced a giveaway on her site. She had 2 copies. And she was like, you guys just comment your favorite song off the album. I'll draw you at random. And I never win anything, but I was like, you know what? I'll put my name in. I'll put my favorite song off the album in. If I win, then great. I've got a free album. Not counting on winning. And if not, then the next time I swing up to Lunchbox Records in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, then I will make sure to grab the album. Well, as it turns out, I did not have to swing up to Lunchbox Records in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina to grab this album because I won the damn competition. I still can't believe it. And the amazing at Carol's Vinyl took all my information down that day, had it in the mail the next morning. 2 days later, Sky, it was in my front door. It was at my front door 2 days from our original conversation. She lives in Alabama. I live in South Carolina. Here it is. And it's a phenomenal album, guys. I would have gladly paid $20 for this, but I didn't have to. It was free and it was packaged with the utmost care. And for those of you guys following me or subscribing to me on here who also have an Instagram, at Carol's Vinyl. Very important. At Carol's Vinyl. An amazing person, amazing knowledge. Her posts always come with amazing stories. And she's just awesome and wonderful to follow. And she's an awesome person to be friends with. And I gotta tell you, she's like the female version of me, I think, sometimes, as far as vinyl is concerned, because we seem to share a lot of the same likes and dislikes. And all I can say really, and I've said it on Instagram plenty of times, but I'll say it here on YouTube, is Carol, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this awesome album, Casey Musgrave's Golden Hour, Clear Vinyl. It is killer. Every time I ever listen to it, I'll think of you and your generosity, and just thank you so very much, Carol. I'm overwhelmed by your generosity. You guys, again, one more time, follow at Carol's Vinyl. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, guys. Those are my most recent finds. And this wraps up my video this time around. So until next time, keep dropping that needle. Peace, love. Have a good one, you guys.